Friends, hello! Today the market is pure chaos. Bitcoin at $86,000, and altcoins are following its every move. Chats are exploding. Some scream, the recession is already here. Housing prices are dropping. Fear indexes are flashing red. Others claim, Trump will throw money at us, and we're flying to $150,000. So what's next? Who the hell knows? Indicators are acting like a drunk cat. Some signal a crash. Others scream, there's plenty of fuel left. I'll break down the facts. Has the US recession been delayed? Will Trump fix everything? And what does this mean for our crypto bags? Valhalla or Hades? Get ready, it's going to be intense. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let's go.
3, 2, 1, fire!
Friends, after that crazy intro, it's time to dig deeper. Is the US recession breathing down our necks, or are we still riding the bull wave? First, let's look at history. The National Bureau of Economic Research, those respected folks, say that since 1945, recessions have come every 5 to 6 years. The last official downturn? April 2020, during the pandemic when everyone was stuck at home with a Corona beer. Then, in 2022, we had 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth, Q1 and Q2 economic decline, but the NBR was like, nope, doesn't count. Maybe they covered for Biden, maybe they changed the rules, who knows? Now it's March 2025. 59 months since April 2020, that's 4.9 years. If we follow the 5 to 6 year cycle, we're not at zero yet. The fuel gauge is blinking, but there's still gas left. And if 2022 was a silent crash, then we're just getting started, which makes this very interesting for our crypto bags. By the way, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss the most interesting and important market videos. And by the way, what is a recession, just so we're all clear? It's when the economy falls on its ass, 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth, people losing jobs, businesses shutting down, and money disappearing faster than altcoins in a bear market. In 2008, housing crashed, banks collapsed, and everyone screamed, "Where's my money?" That's a recession. We're not quite there yet, but if things start heating up, our coins will take the first hit, so keep your eyes open. Now let's talk about housing, the mirror of the economy, and it's cracking. In January 2025, home sales crashed by 4.9%, the worst drop in 7 months, hitting levels seen during the Great Recession of 2008 to 2009. High mortgage rates mean people can't afford loans, prices are falling, the market is flooded with homes, and sellers are panicking. But wait, over the past 6 weeks, mortgage rates have dropped and applications have surged. The Federal Reserve Bank reports this as the biggest jump in 6 months. Is this a thaw, or just the calm before the storm? Now, unemployment, it's a mess. February 2025. Unemployment rose from 4% to 4.1%, just 0.1%, but still a red flag. Businesses added 151,000 jobs. Great, and most went to Americans rather than migrants. But here's the kicker. Household surveys say 588,000 people lost their jobs. What the hell? The Bureau of Labor Statistics explains, one number comes from companies, the other from individuals, and they don't match up. In 2021, I thought 5% unemployment was the bottom before growth, but then the market collapsed. So at 4.1% now, we're not screaming disaster yet, but I'm watching closely. As you can guess, these factors aren't great for the market. In times of economic instability and uncertainty about whether you'll have a job tomorrow, people don't want to invest in crypto, high-risk assets. That's why you should keep an eye on these numbers. They're crucial for the market. And the cherry on this economic cake? The yield curve inversion. Late February 2025, 3-month yields have surpassed 10-year yields, like a flashing red warning light on the recession machine. In 2021, I didn't know about this, but historically, a downturn follows within 6 to 24 months. That puts us in the 4th quarter of 2025 to February 2027 range. And this could really hit our altcoins hard. So, is it the end, or do we still have time? Keep watching. I'll break it all down piece by piece. Friends, it's time to break down what Trump is doing to the economy and how it will hit our crypto bags. The market is like a storm. Panic one moment, hope the next. But I'm standing firm because I felt the silent recession of 2022 firsthand, and I don't want to repeat. Now it's March 2025, and Trump is our crypto wildcard. He promised to make the US the crypto capital. Remember his January 18th tweet, "Official Trump coin to victory." His Trump shot up from $5 to $75 in 2 days. Chats exploded with, "To the moon." But then it crashed to $30 in a week, and now it's down to $10 to $11. Hype or real power? Let's dive in and figure out what he's planning with the recession and how it plays out for us. Trump versus the recession? It's like fighting a shadow. He shouts, "No recession coming," and lays out plans. Cut rates, slash tariffs, and pump up the economy with tax cuts, just like in 2017 when the S&P soared 20%. On X, rumors are swirling. Trump is deliberately pushing the market down, keeping rates high to scare everyone with a recession, making them think it's all over. And then boom, a sharp reversal. Slashes taxes, injects money, and we fly into the golden era. Bloomberg hints that Trump's team is testing the markets, making the whales dump stocks and alts so he can buy cheap before the boom. If true, altcoins could drop to pennies but then explode 10 times. I saw this happen in 2020 before the pump. But if he plays too much with tariffs, whales might flee to gold and our coins will crash into the abyss. And we're already seeing gold hit all-time highs. But what about crypto? If Trump jumpstarts the economy, a weak dollar is a rocket for BTC and alts. But how will he do it? One option, turn on the money printer, pour trillions into infrastructure as he promised, roads, bridges, factories. This weakens the dollar because more cash floods the system and BTC takes off. Option 2, aggressively cutting interest rates. If the Fed listens to Trump and slashes them from 5% to 2% by Q3 2025, mortgages become cheaper, people rush to buy houses, and a weak dollar sends BTC soaring. Option 3, tax cuts for everyone. In 2017, this gave businesses more cash to invest. And if he repeats it, liquidity will flood the markets. Could this happen soon? I've mentioned a key trading indicator many times. Just think. We could have predicted all the pumps and dumps in advance. Just look at this chart. The liquidity index shows that we might see a significant liquidity influx as early as March 24th. However, according to this indicator, real parabolic growth is expected in May. The data suggests a breakout around May 26th to 28th. That's when we might not only see a massive rally, but also break Bitcoin's recent all-time highs. And we could confirm this in just 4 days, once we see the market reversal, which would mark the true beginning of a bull run. But what if a recession hits? JP Morgan gives it a 40% chance by the end of 2025, a warning sign. Alts like Render or XRP could crash to ridiculous prices and BTC might hold around $50,000. But don't panic yet, friends. JP Morgan clarifies in their March 10th report that the 40% scenario is a soft landing, where GDP shrinks by 1 to 2%, not a 2008-style collapse. They believe Trump and the Fed can keep the economy afloat until Q4 2025, meaning the next few months, March, April, May, will be the hottest part of this bull run. Imagine, while everyone is panicking, we could be scooping up BTC on dips around $80,000 in alts for pennies, ready to rocket up with the market. So what am I doing? If Trump fuels the bull run, I'm holding Bitcoin until $120,000 and then gradually rotating into alts and locking in profits. That's my plan for the golden era. But if the recession knocks on the door, I'll move 80% into USDT once Bitcoin dominance hits 60%, then wait for the bottom to buy back cheaper. Trump is either a golden ticket or a trap, but I'm ready for both. Drop a comment. Do you believe in his golden era? Or are you packing your bags? Stay tuned so you don't miss your chance to secure your crypto gains. That's it for now. Remember, this is just my market opinion, not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more coin reviews. See you next time.